All right, we are live on Instagram. So I just decided to share this section. Many of us are on Zoom on my laptop. So I decided to go live so that we can. And also live on YouTube. So once again, you all are welcome to um today's section. So I'm having three audience. Some of you on YouTube, some of you on Instagram, some of you are on Zoom. So you are all welcome. So without wasting much of our time, those of us on Instagram, can you hear me? Please type 111 if you can hear me on Instagram. I can see you, Paul Mark. Can you hear me? All right. So as you all already know, my name is Eminent Augusta, and today I'm a digital business growth expert, a problem analysis consultant, and also I'm a sales and marketing expert. So today we'll be discussing on how to create an irresistible offer around your products that can sell out fast. All right, how to create an irresistible offer, because a lot of people, have seen a lot of clients come in saying, oh, I have a lot of product, but why is it that it's difficult for me to sell online? These are the experiences of a lot of people whenever I come across them, that it's difficult for them to sell online. Why some of them are even struggling selling offline. Now, the principle of selling offline and the principle of selling online is a bit the same, but there is quite a whole lot of strategy one must imply in selling online and selling offline. They have similarities, but they have different strategy. Okay, so you are not the only one selling what you are selling. That's the first thing you need to understand. You are not the only one selling what you are selling. So when everybody is saying the same thing about a particular product, especially if they sound if they sound like and look like the same thing with the same message, meaning everybody is selling this phone and they are sounding the same when they are talking about the phone, and the phone looks alike with the same message. All right, so when everybody is saying the same thing about a product, especially if they sound and look the same with the same message, then trust me, people's interest will start to decline. People's interest about that product will go down, and that is what leads to market saturation. Yeah, you've heard about someone saying, oh, my market is saturated. It's because a particular product, everybody is selling it, everybody is saying the same thing, everybody is showing the same thing, so there's no more fun. We human beings, we like drama, we like fun, we like new things, we like excitement, we like adventure. All right, so that is it. So how can you now sell your product when you know it's the same with everybody? And that is where uniqueness comes into play. Okay, so offers. That's why I decided to teach us today about how to create an irresistible offer around your product, because offers allow you to have competitive advantage in the market. Now, how is that done? It gives you the opportunity to present yourself and your product in a unique way, in a unique entity in the business world. All right. So it makes you look different and appear unique in the competitive market to gain a competitive advantage. That's what an offer does. And that's why I want to encourage each and every one of us to learn what an offer is and how to create an irresistible offer around our products. All right. So offer also prevents the buyer from procrastinating. When you have an irresistible offer, it prevents the buyer, your customers, from procrastinating their purchase, from procrastinating to buy from you. It makes them not to think twice but to buy immediately, so that they don't miss out on that unique thing that you are offering to them. Okay, so when it makes them to buy immediately, it help you hit your financial targets faster. And when a scenario like this happen, I like to call it the law of compression, meaning your ability to sell in volume within a compressed period of time. Why? Because you have an irresistible offer. So I need some of us to know, okay, someone is saying something. Yeah, don't worry, I'm coming to that, Angel. I'm coming to that. Just put your question on the chat. I'll be looking at the chat section gradually in spaces, because I'm looking at my phone, I'm looking at my laptop. You guys are on Zoom. People are on Instagram. People are on YouTube. So just drop your message, I'll attend to it. All right. So if you're new to this channel, you're welcome. If you're new to this page, you're welcome. My name is Eminent Augusta. So do well. Trust me, I know you're going to like this content. Do well to like this video wherever you are. Follow this page or subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn on post notification and just tap on the bell and share this section, share this live section with your friends. Get a lot of your friends to be here. All right. So we're talking about how to create an irresistible offer around your product that can sell out fast. Okay. So, oh my God, the spelling of what I typed on Instagram is wrong. I just saw that now. I just saw that now. Okay, I think I've corrected it. Sorry, I was typing fast. All right, so I know some of you will be asking, what is an irresistible offer? Okay, so what is an offer, first of all? Before we talk about irresistible offer, let's talk about what an offer is. Okay, but before I go ahead to talk about an offer, I would like to draw your attention to something very, very important. I want to draw attention to something very important. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that the biggest favor you can do for yourself as a person in business, in the business world, is to be a big student to human psychology? Yeah, that's the biggest thing, the best thing you can ever do for yourself right now. If you don't understand why people do what they do, you would not be, in fact, how will I put it now? Human psychology gives you the ability to understand why people do what they do. Your inability your inability to understand, or if you cannot understand why people do what they do, you would not be able to sell to them. You will not be able to sell to them. For example, in the movie, which movie was that? There was this movie, the Wolf of Wall Street. There was this movie I saw, The Wolf of Wall Street. I know many of you have watched it. And in that movie, I've forgotten the actor's name. This guy that acted Titanic. He came out and told his workers, one of his workers, to sell him his pen. Okay, so the Wolf of Wall Street came and he was acting as the Wolf of Wall Street. He now asked few of his sales personnel to sell him his pen. And guess what? Almost all of them failed to sell him his pen. All of them failed to sell him his pen. Only one person got it right. And that person that got it right, was able to sell the need and the benefit of the pen to him. When someone says, sell me my pen, for example, this is the only pen I love using to write. I don't know, what's the name? Roller tip pen. If you want me, if I go to the market now, if you give me any kind of pen, I don't like it if it's not this pen. Why? Because this pen can write. Hope all of you know that exercise book, thick notes, the leaf they use in making a lot of exercise book is thick. So meaning a lot of pen find it difficult writing on the thick notes, more especially in season when the ink tend to dry up faster. So this pen gives me the ability to write on any book, irrespective of how thick or light the leaves are. So guess what? Your ability, your ability to sell the benefit of this pen will make you sell out faster. That was what the salesperson did in the Wolf of Wall Street. And he won the money from his boss. Why? Because he didn't just go selling a pen to his boss. He sold the benefits. He sold the benefit of the pen. He sold the benefit of the pen to his boss. So that is what an offer is. You speak about the benefits. I know many of you must have heard the saying that goes this way: features tell, but benefit sells. All right. So when you speak of the benefit is the WIIF principle. People will always ask you, what is in it for me? What is in it for them? Because everybody is a selfish human being, whether you like it or not. And everybody wants to know, what can I benefit from this particular thing that you are selling to me? All right. So you need to identify the benefit of your product or your service, be it physical or digital product. Okay. So let me share with us a secret that we successful salespeople do as a professional. All right. But I won't say it out loud so that the breeze will not take the secret away. Okay. So what we do is we tend to understand human being, the way people think. When we understand the way people think, we tend to mirror themselves back to them. We mirror them back to themselves. For example, I understand, I sit down, I study the way you think, I understand the way you think. And as a professional salesperson, all I do is to mirror yourself, mirror you back to yourself. That's the secret. And that's what human psychology is all about. All right. So I can achieve this by finding out what my client or my customer, what they desire, what they think, what ticks them, what keeps them awake at night, what are their pains, their desire, and their hope. Once I identify this, what I do is to mirror everything I discovered about themselves back to them. And once I do that, ladies and gentlemen, I sell whatever I want to sell. And that's why I said at the beginning, make yourself a student of human psychology. You need to go study human psychology. That's the best gift you can ever give to yourself. All right. So if you've got it, if you've got what I just said right now, trust me, you can sell anything, even if it's urine, you can sell anything. All right. Someone is laughing, even if it's urine. That's the truth. You can sell anything. So back to our question, what is an offer? An offer is a total package of the value of, is a total package of value. Let me put it that way. Is a total package of value a buyer receives in exchange of a payment. That's what an offer is. A total package of value that your buyer or your customer will receive at the end of he or she making a payment for your service or for your product. All right. So let me break it down. An offer is the extra benefit. An offer is an extra benefit you give in addition to your product or your service. That's what an offer is. For example, if you are into spa, you can say in addition to the massage, we are going to give you a warm bath. The warm bath now is the offer. Extra benefits. All right. If you're selling a product, for example, if you're selling this phone, you now say in addition to this phone, you'll be getting a free memory card or a free AirPod with this phone. That is what an offer is. All right. But I need us to understand something so that you don't go making mistake. An offer is not a commodity. Let me repeat. An offer is not a commodity because commodities are common goods that are widely available for everyone, whereby there is a pricing, what will I call it? There is a pricing war. All right. Where there is a price, a pricing war, that's where you see commodity. Let me put it in that sense. So commodities are common products that are widely and evenly available and distributed by everyone, where their price is the only distinguishing factor rather than their value. Why I say there is a price war is because people would want to sell less to get more customers. So the prices of the commodity is the only distinguishing factor that makes them sell. And that is where you see people fighting. Mr. A, B, and C are selling the same product, but Mr. C decides to reduce the price of his product in order to attract customer. What they are selling commodity. They are not selling offer. But you, who is selling offer, you are selling value. You are selling the extra benefits. You get people to see the benefits and you sell an extra benefit to them. So trust me, when I say you don't want to be found selling commodity, I know why. Because when people see you selling commodity, meaning you're selling what everybody is selling, you are saying what everybody is saying, and you are doing what everybody is doing, then trust me, let me charge my, then trust me, people will not want to buy from you. People develop people develop People get bored easily. People get bored easily. So they lose interest in what you are selling. All right. So never you ever after today find yourself selling a commodity. Rather, distinguish yourself by creating an offer. So now that we know what an offer is, the extra benefits you give to people, you add to your product or your service. Now let's have a clear picture of what an irresistible offer is. Okay, so an irresistible offer is an offer that is built and presented in a way that it has a high perceived value. Mark that word, perceived value. Remember, what differentiates an offer from a commodity is that an offer has what? Value. Why commodity? The only thing that they have is what? Pricing. There's always a pricing war. He who sells the cheapest attracts the most customer. Why? Because it's a commodity. It's something that is common everywhere. The same message, the same product. But an offer is that extra benefit that is valuable that you add to your product or your service in order for you to give to people. All right. So now that you know what an offer is, let's talk about irresistible offer. So like I said, an irresistible offer is an offer that is built and presented in such a way that that it has a high perceived value compared to the high charge price, compared to the price you're charging, which could be high, such that it becomes so desirable that they can't even reject it. Did I get are you lost? All right, let me repeat. An irresistible offer is that thing that you build and you present to people alongside your product or your service in such a way that that thing, the irresistible offer, has a high perceived value compared to the high price or whatever the price you are putting out for your product, or the price that is worth of the worth price of of the value. All right. Now when you put out the high perceived value, people see it so desirable that they can't resist or reject it, and they buy into it. That's what an irresistible offer is. So you can now understand the difference. Whereas in the case of commodity, it's all about sell the cheapest price. But in the case of offer, more especially irresistible offer, you are having a high perceived value, extra product or extra service, that extra thing that is of high perceived value, that when you present to people in a way, there is a way you present an offer, people will desire it so much that they can't reject. And when people can't reject it, that's when it's called an irresistible offer, meaning they cannot resist to go home without having that thing that you're selling. Okay. So in the case of offer, it's about who can give the most compelling value, meaning who can come up with a value proposition that is so high and compelling that nobody will want to turn it down. Nobody will want to turn you down. All right. It's just like let's say a hotel a hotel giving you a service. You go to lodge in a hotel and they tell you that, okay, for every for every 7 days, okay, let's call it 7 nights. If you lodge in a hotel for 7 nights, you're going to have free breakfast for the 7 days, and you're going to have three massage section or three spa section. Now guess what? That's irresistible. Why? Because you know you need breakfast, you can't do without it, and they are giving it to you for free. Number three, massage, meaning you go to their spa, they will take care of your body 3 times in 7 days. So guess what? Even if you did not intend to lodge in that hotel for 7 days, you want to lodge in that hotel because of what? The extra service, the extra value, the value proposition, the compelling. Someone like me, if you just add massage, oh my God, I'm going to buy anything you're giving me. I'm going to pay for that hotel. Why? Because remember at the beginning, human psychology, they were able to identify my desire. All right, I'm just using that as an example. All right, so when I use something as an example, you can now break it down to your own product or your own business or service and know what to how to go about it. All right, so an irresistible offer makes you, okay, how do I put it down? An irresistible offer makes you have a high price and still sell out your product to others. It makes you have a high price tagged to your product and still you sell out and even sell more than your competitors in the same industry. That's what an irresistible offer can do. Trust me, yes, okay, let me don't talk about that. That's what an irresistible offer can do. Yesterday, one of my mentor was able in less than 60 seconds was able to raise 15 million naira in less than 60 seconds. Why? He presented an irresistible offer. Though the price is high, but people could not resist the urge. It was so compelling that they could not resist the urge to do what? To pay 1 million. 15 persons in 16 seconds came out to pay 1 million. Why? Because of what? An irresistible offer. The value, the perceived value was high, irrespective of the price tag. All right. So that is it. An irresistible offer makes you have a high price and still sell out more than your competitors in the market. Okay. Some of you will like, why? Why is that so? You might ask. Because people love to go for premium. People love exclusive, what do they call it? Exclusivity. People love it when you make them feel special and unique. So they will be willing to pay a higher price just to have that feeling of them being unique, being special, VIP, whatever you call it, premium. People love to go for premium with higher price and higher value so that they can be recognized, they can feel better, they can feel separated, like I'm not among the crowd, I'm special. That kind of feeling. You get that? That kind of feeling, yeah. So that is what it means. So in essence, value help you distinguish yourself using an irresistible offer than you reducing your price. So if you are in a market whereby your product is common and rampant and there are a lot of people selling that particular commodity, so yeah, that particular commodity, what you need to do is to distinguish yourself. Don't join the crowd to sell the commodity because it's the same message, the same product, the same everything. Rather, distinguish yourself. Ask yourself, what extra value can I add in this service, in this product, that will make, that will wow people, that will amaze people and want people to come and buy from you. And you don't need to necessarily reduce your product. You don't necessarily need to reduce the price of your product. You maintain the price of your product. If possible, sef, increase it. Then add a high perceived value. The value is what will distinguish you from others and make it so compelling that people cannot resist, that they cannot reject. That is the only way you can sell out and make yourself unique and even sell more than others within your market or your industry. So now your assignment number one is go home and ask yourself, write down at least minimum 10 things. What makes my product or my service unique? What is the extra thing that is relevant to the person buying my product or my service? Add that as an offer. All right. Yeah, some of you like, okay, what the money you use in buying that extra thing to add, how do you make it back? Well, that's part of what I do for my clients, my clients and customers, people, my mentee. As a business consultant, I also do sales and marketing strategic sections for individuals and businesses. So if you want to learn more how to work on your pricing and maintain a good price, even a higher price, without you losing more or without you losing anything and still sell out, all you need to do is to click on the link on my bio, or you visit my website www.innetaugusta.com, or send me a DM. My secretary or someone, or it could be me, will respond to you and give you a direct access to me via WhatsApp, where I can sit down with you on a call, understand what you are selling, understand what you're doing, and help you come up with a price so that you don't lose, rather you gain. So that is a service I'll be giving at the end of today, but it's not open for everybody. All right. So at the end of the section, I'll know how many people I can give that service to. Okay. So hope you are gaining value. Hope you're following. Those of us on Zoom, hope you're following. If you're following, type value in the comment section. Those of us on YouTube, Instagram, type value in the comment section or give me your favorite emoji if you're following. All right, so please, this is the best time for you to invite your friends to this live section. Share this live with your friends, copy the link and share. And don't forget to like this section, like the video, like the live, and turn on post notification. If you're new to this channel or page, do well to subscribe and turn on post notification, because trust me, this page is going to give you a whole lot of value that can help you advance and live a massively successful life full of abundance. All right, so let's share it. Share it 10 times. Share it on your WhatsApp, your Facebook, share it to your groups, share with your friends. Since you are receiving this for free, share it 10 times. All right, that's just the only way you can show appreciation that you are gaining value. Okay, so all right, so thank you for that. So now that now we understand what an irresistible offer is. I know some of you will be asking the question, why irresistible offers? I've seen someone ask the question, why irresistible offers? Why does irresistible offer work best than commodities? Well, irresistible offer work best than commodity because of two particular psychological triggers. All right. An irresistible offer contains two elements, and I like to call it a psychological trigger. Remember, at the beginning of this section, I said it's very important for you to study human psychology. That's the best gift you can ever give to yourself. Someone that did a very good justice to that is Brain Tracy. So some of you may want to go read his book. All right, or go and make your research. All right, though there's a special course I have when it comes to human psychology, so maybe send me a DM if you're here and you're interested in learning more about human psychology. You can enroll for my mentorship and my coaching program, or a strategic call where we can tailor your own human psychology to what you are selling, your services and your products. So just send me a DM or use the link on my bio to get connected to me. So back to the psychological triggers. What makes an offer irresistible and makes it to sell better than commodity is because of the psychological triggers. And that is what powers an irresistible offer. Now, the first psychological trigger is what I call the desire to have more for less. The desire to have more for less. And when we talk about people's desire to have more for less, we are talking about greed. We are buying into people's greed. Everybody is greedy, everybody is selfish. So when you understand that human beings are greedy, then buy into their greed. So what do you do here? You can add a discount or a bonus, whichever one can works best. Either you do a discount on your product, on your service, or you do a bonus. What happens here is that your price is high, but the perceived value increases by bulk purchase. Some of you have been to supermarket whereby, more especially during Christmas, they have this basket, they put plenty things inside the basket, and they say everything here is at this price. All right, meaning they discounted everything there. Why you see some people doing promo sales, you buy two get one free, something like that. All right, now when you're doing discount or bonus, what happens is that the price is no longer the issue, but the perceived value. The value that they are seeing in your service or your product that they perceive is higher than what they are paying for, and that will make them buy from you. That will compel them to buy from you, that they will not want to reject your offer. You can even add an extra gift inside. All right, so that's the first element, is a psychological trigger. You appeal to people's greed. Now, do you know that most times, I don't know if you guys have noticed, do you know that most times we think that we are buying the truth? Are you aware? Sometimes you think that you're buying the truth, but you fail to understand. You fail to realize that we are buying perceived perception of the truth. I'm not saying anybody is lying when they are selling something, But an irresistible offer puts you in a position whereby you think you are buying the truth, but actually what you are buying is the perceived perception of the truth that is being presented to you. I hope you understand this. Do you understand this? I'm not saying anybody is lying. No. I'm saying when all of us, we are all human beings. So, for example, someone like me, they say, come and lodge in this hotel 7 days, three spa section with massage, deep tissue, Sweden massage, every kind of massage you can imagine, and breakfast. Though I'm not really a breakfast kind of person, but that massage alone. Now, I am not buying. The truth is, I think psychologically as a human being, I think I am buying the three spa section. No, that's not what I'm buying. Rather, what I'm buying is the perceived perception. The perception, I'm already imagining in my head the experience of my spa section, the massage they'll give me, deep tissue massage 3 times. That perceived perception of the truth is what is actually what I'm buying into. I think I'm buying into the truth, which is the spa section. No, rather the perceived perception, what I perceive to be valuable, and I'm seeing it is more like a connective realism. Did I get that word right? Yeah, because I'm already seeing it in my mind that it's already a reality. So I'm buying into that. Okay, so that's the first one. If you don't understand what I just said, watch this video again or use the link on my comment on my bio to connect with me for more. All right. So the second one is fear of missing out. That's the second psychological trigger that can make your offer irresistible. Fear of missing out. Now, while I must tell you the truth, the fact is that an offer is not complete when there is no deadline. That's the truth. So when you put the element of fear of missing out, it involves deadline, or you can call it urgency or scarcity. So an offer is not complete when there is no urgency and what? Scarcity. Deadline and limited stock, or limited whatever it is you're offering, let it be scarce, let it don't be readily available. All right, so let's dissect this, shall we? I can see some people saying, please explain better. Okay, Dorothy, I'm going to explain better. Okay, so for you to understand these two psychological triggers, let's talk about the 5 core elements that must be contained in an offer that will make your offer irresistible. Now, this core element is going to help you when you are inserting the psychological triggers, which is appealing to their greed and the fear of missing out. So the first core element of an irresistible offer is you must have a super valuable product. You must have a super valuable product. Now, that super valuable product could be your main product. In fact, it is your main product. So your main product must be highly super valuable in the marketplace. It must solve a perceived problem. Okay, it must satisfy a need. Because if you make an offer to a wrong audience, as long as they are consigned, that offer is not valuable to them. And that's why you must understand that you are not called to serve everyone. No, you are only called to serve a selected few. And that's why you need to learn how to do your market research, audience research, know who you are called to serve, know who your ideal clients or customers are. Okay, so that is why you need to ensure that your offer, your product, your service is super relevant, is necessary and important in your marketplace, and must actually solve a problem or fulfill the desire of someone or people. All right, so you must pay attention to that. Okay, so your main product must be what? Your main product, the first element, your main product must be super valuable. Then you state the value of the product. When you know your product is valuable, that it have a perceived value and it can solve people's problem, the next thing you need to do is to state the value, or let's call it state the benefits. State the benefits of your product. That's the next thing you need to do. So your understanding of your product being valuable, having the ability and capacity to solve the problem of people or satisfy a desire, then you need to state the benefits of your product. Then the second element is what? A mouth-watering discount. A mouth-watering discount. Yeah, mouth-watering discount. Someone say just like my mouth. A mouth-watering discount. Now, when you're giving a discount on your product, it does not mean that you are losing money. No. And that's why I said some of you that are sending a message talking about your pricing, connect with me, we'll talk about that. I don't have enough time in this section to tell you how to go about your pricing so that you don't lose anything. But a mouth-watering discount is when you are giving, is when you're giving a discount on a product. It doesn't mean that you are losing money. Technically, yes, you're losing money, though you are sacrificing some portion of your profit for a greater goal. So kindly know that you don't have to sacrifice a big portion of your profit to hit your big goal. No, you don't necessarily need to do that. And I'm going to tell you why. So let me tell us something. You see, price doesn't really exist. I'll repeat that. Price doesn't really exist. Price is a myth. It's just numbers. Anybody can wake up and tag a number to a product. So price doesn't exist. It's a myth. It's just number. So you see, if I buy a product at 10,000, be it $10,000 or 10,000, whatever your currency is, and I place that value of the product at 25,000, $25,000. I bought a product for $10,000. Place that product for 25,000. Okay, let's use $10. But I like using thousand. Okay, whichever one, just convert to your currency. If you are in Nigeria, use 10,000 naira. So let's say I bought a product. Let's say I bought this pen for 10,000, and I placed the value of this pen at 25,000. Then I made the regular price of this pen to be 20,000. Then I go ahead to give you a special discount for a limited time. Urgency, remember. A limited time for what? For 15,000. Sorry about that. For 15,000. We're almost done. Okay, so look at what I did. I bought this at 10,000. I presented it as 25,000 because of the value, the worth of the value with all the extra benefits. Then I now say, but the price I'm selling at 20,000. You're not buying at 25. I'm selling at 20. Now, the first 10 to buy this will be getting it at 15,000 within 48 hours. Do you now understand what a discount is? I just did that right now. All right. So the third element is a super complementary bonus or booster with their stated value. So you can decide to come out and you can decide to add bonuses with stated value. Every extra benefit or extra gift you put states the value. This is where you have to appeal to people's greed. Remember, I talked about appealing to people's greed. So this is where you have to appeal to people's greed. You need to add a bonus that complements the function of your main product. Remember, your main product must be very important. Then your bonus or the extra gift or extra service must be relevant to your product. So please, I need you to know that every product or service that is created to solve a problem automatically creates another problem by its very existence. Let me repeat that. Every product or service that is created to solve a problem automatically creates a problem by its very existence. For example, I created a product that solves a specific problem. Let's say sexual ecstasy. Let's say I created a product that solves people sexual ecstasy, meaning sexual pleasure. Now, I have to find people with a pain, that have a pain or a desire to satisfy their sexual ecstasy in their relationship. All right. So that is another problem. Finding those people is my second problem. Okay. So then I'll have to create a solution to my second problem. Then that's solution to my second problem. I now present it as a offer or as a bonus, as an offer in form of a bonus. So my bonuses could be 2 or 3 bonus. Make sure that your bonuses are lesser than your offer. Okay, outside the extra value or extra benefits, I have extra gifts adding to my extra benefits and extra value I'm giving to them outside my main product. That is what a bonus is. All right, so depending, you give bonus depending on the problem that you are trying to solve. So the question I'll need you all of you listening to me, I'll need you in particular to answer is, what bonuses can you add to your offer? That's assignment number 2. What bonus can you add to your offer? And I need us to know that when you state your bonuses, you need to state the value of your bonus one by one, have a value statement of your bonus and an explanation of the benefits of the bonus to your client. And you must also focus on the most powerful benefits. Out of the 3 bonuses, focus on the most powerful benefits. Use one of the bonus that you have as a main, as the most powerful benefit, and focus on it. All right, focus on it. For example, there was this course, one of my course that is currently on sale. The course is titled How to Build an Unbreakable Money System for Yourself. One of the bonus I added was a complete access to me, meaning you can call me anytime you have a problem. And I made it to be the biggest benefit, because it's not everybody that when you call them when you have a challenge that they'll pick up. But I gave people free access to me for 90 days. So I had to focus on the biggest what? On the biggest benefit. Because coaching is one thing, going through a course is one thing, but having access to a coach that can hold you by the hand on your journey step by step and that can hold you accountable is another thing. All right. So lastly, you must ensure that your bonuses are less and related to the value and the offer that that you're servicing, that your product or service offers. Okay. So focus on the value of your bonus and not on the volume. And that is why I encourage everybody, make sure that your bonus is less than your offer. Okay. So the fourth one is scarcity. So scarcity is used mostly for products that are infinite. All right. For example, you can create a limited number of digital products because they are infinite. All right. But you can't put a deadline before them. But you can, okay, sorry. What am I saying? Sorry. For example, if you have a digital product, you can't create a limited number of digital products because digital product is infinite, like is not limited. But what can you do for an infinite product? For an infinite product, you can put a deadline. But if a product is finite, if it's limited, then you can do what? You can use scarcity. But when a product is digital and is infinite, you use deadline as your scarcity. So I know some of you be wondering, why should you use that? Why should you do this? Well, let me tell you something. A lot of people are not smart enough to make decision. That's human being for you. So you need to be the one to inject the scarcity into their mind. Inject scarcity into the situation by yourself, because human beings naturally have the tendency to procrastinate, to find excuse why they will not buy from you. It's natural. So make sure that your scarcity is very logic. Make sure your scarcity have a logical sense in that area. Okay. So always bear in mind that human beings are stupid. Generally, we all are stupid when it comes to making decision that will change our life. We do it immediately. But when it comes to decision of releasing money from our pocket, we are not stupid. So have that in mind. Human beings, we can be stupid in making decisions that will change our life immediately. We will not think twice, we'll act. But when it comes to releasing money in our pockets, we are not stupid. All right. So bear that in mind. And that's why you need to put scarcity in your offer. Okay. So the final element is risk reversal. Reversal through guarantee. You can use guarantee as a form of reversal So what's that? Your offer is not complete without a risk reversal. Why do you need to put a risk reversal? Because as a business person, we live in a world of uncertainty. So with risk reversal, you have the advantage to work on your customers' belief by taking away the risks from them and putting all the risks on you. When your customers know that they have nothing to lose, but they have everything to gain, but you as the business person selling to them have something to lose, they'll buy from you. So by working on their mindset for them to believe, you need to work on their mindset for them to believe you enough that they will want to drop their money and gladly buy from you and say thank you, because they know that they have nothing to lose, but they have everything to gain. So this is the sole reason why you must use guarantee in your offer. That's why you see some organization, big company saying 60 days guarantee, 90 days money back, 1 year guarantee. Anything that happen, bring it back, we'll give you another one. Anything that happen to this, bring it back, we'll give you another one. Okay, so you can use a conditional guarantee or question, no question asked guarantee. Okay, whichever type of guarantee, that's fine. All right. So in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I want you to use these 5 core elements to structure your product with an offer. Number one, ensure that your product is very valuable in the marketplace. Number two, make use of bonus. Number three, make use of scarcity. Number four, risk reversal. All right, risk reversal and um and product booster. Yes, product booster. So remember, an offer is just one out of 7 elements. Because of time, I can't give you the 7 elements. So for those of you that will be connecting with me using the link on my bio, you have access to that. And I can also give you a course. You can also buy my course or enroll in my mentorship to have access with that, to have access to that. So you can send me a DM or use the link on my bio to connect with me directly. So before I end this section or take our question, I need all of us to remember that these 5 elements I gave us out of 7 makes up is part of what makes up a complete sales process. If you want a complete sales process, there are about 7 to 8 elements, 7 to 9 elements, but this 5 is in addition to what makes up a sales process. But a complete sales process contains about 7 to 9 elements. So people must go through the elements before they get to your offer. Okay, but that's a story for another day. But for those of you that will be purchasing my course, or those of you that will be um enrolling for my mentorship, you have access to that immediately. Okay, so having said that, that's why that's why I need you guys to enroll in my sales and marketing coaching section. So there is a one-on-one coaching section and there is a group coaching section. So you choose the one you want. So that's why when you connect with me, you can choose to have a one-on-one coaching section where I tailor your needs to your products and I work with you, or you can have a group coaching section, or you can just go ahead and buy my course on the Unbreakable Money System using the link on my bio, or send me a DM. I'll give it to you. Or drop your comment down the description section. Sorry, drop a comment down the comment section, or check the description section for those of you on YouTube. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, in business, perception is the game. When we talk about you being a student of human psychology, perception is the game. Perception, like I said before, is a cognitive realism, perceived perception to be the truth, perceived value. That is the secret to everything I've been saying here on creating an irresistible offer around your product that can sell out fast. Okay, your ability to create a perceived value, perceived perception, cognitive realism. That is the game. Okay, so perception is the game. So never you make your sales about you. Make your sales 100% about your customers, about them. So remember, uncertainty breeds urgency in people. When people are uncertain about things, they tend to be in haste. They tend to feel, it makes them feel urgent. So uncertainty breeds urgency in people. So when uncertainty breeds urgency in people, it breeds an uncomfortable feeling in people. So use that to your advantage and sell out your product. Okay, so ensure that your scarcity is logical. It makes logical sense and it should be true. Well, your scarcity don't need to be true or it doesn't need to be a lie. Remember, is a perception of truth. Okay, is a perception of truth. So just make sure that your scarcity is logical. Okay, and your urgency makes them feel uncomfortable, fear of missing out. All right, so that is it for today. All right. So any question, those of you that are on YouTube and Instagram, thank you for being with us. Do well to share this video to your friends, your community, your groups. And don't forget to like this video. Like this video so that the algorithm can help us show this video to a lot of people, and turn on post notification so that you'll be alerted, you receive alert on our next live section of video updates. Okay, so I'll be taking the question of those of us on Zoom because they are the paid clients, they are my mentee and they paid for it. Those of us on Instagram and YouTube, thank you very much, and drop your everything I said, you find them in the description section. Connect with me if you want to enroll in my one-on-one sales and coaching strategic section, or the group section, or if you want to enroll in my business coaching, or you want to buy my course, use the link on my bio, www.eminenteaugusta.com, or send a DM or drop a message in the comment section, whichever one. Just make yourself feel at home. All right, so I'll be ending the call so that we can continue on Zoom. Thank you.